Leon Draisaitl right now has more points than anyone else in the National Hockey League. The Oilers second in their division. Leon coming off a 3-game road trip. He didn't have to. He's kind enough to join us here on Tim and Sid. Leon, welcome to the show. How you doing, man?
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Doing good. How are you guys?
Very good.
Good. I'm good. That was a rather eventful 3-game road trip for you guys. Overall, I know last night didn't go the way you wanted, but overall 4 points out of 6 and some of the numbers you put up, happy with the trip?
Yeah, I think it could have been a great trip if we, obviously, would have had a better night in Chicago last night. But, obviously 3 tough teams. So, I think we're happy with what we got.
I know it was a disappointing night, and I know you said as much after the game, but do you think that might be the biggest difference between this year's team and teams of the past in Edmonton, that there is a better understanding on what it takes to win day in, day out in this league?
Well, yeah, I think that's a little bit of a work in progress and something that we've gotten a lot better at this year. Learning, like you guys said, what it takes to win hockey games and, playing meaningful hockey at this time of the year. So I think we've been doing a pretty good job of it the last little while here. So, yeah, hopefully we can keep it up and, grab a playoff spot.
Hopefully those sensors are you just parking and you're all safe and haven't backed into anybody. Let me ask you this. We were just talking about the schedule tonight and how it affects the Western Conference. And as fans, we are glued to this stuff. As a player, do you watch the other games when you're not playing?
Yeah, you obviously pay attention. I think that you still want to focus on yourself as much as possible. But especially since it's so tight right now in our conference with the wild card spots and all that kind of stuff, there's not really a way around than, taking a peek at the standings and the scores. So, yeah, I think we definitely all do.
So we're all in the same boat.
It's nice to hear.
Yeah.
Leon Draisaitl of the Oilers, leading scorer in the National Hockey League right now, joining us here on Tim and Sid. Leon, I want to go back to the Nashville game to start the trip this week. You have a 4-goal night, 5 points overall. There was that one piece of video, though, of the Oiler fans behind the bench giving you the "we're not worthy," and you kind of turn around. What were you saying to them? What were they saying to you? What was going on there?
You know what? I kind of have to, break the excitement a little bit here. I didn't even look at these guys. I was talking to our assistant coach.
Glenn Gulletson. All right. My bad. That was a Glenn Gulletson conversation. I'm sorry.
I was talking to Gully because we've tried that power play, the last goal. We tried that play so many times, and I could never score on it. And then everyone was laughing because I finally got one in. But I didn't even pay attention to the guys. The first time I saw it was in a video after, actually.
All right, I got to get my angles right.
It does look like a great interaction, but now that you pointed out, we can totally see that you're talking to
Because it looked like you gave them your undivided attention, and you're just getting coached up, so to speak. So,
yeah, sorry about that.
On that.
No,
thank you.
Every once in a while, it's nice to be honest.
That's why we're doing this. Let's get the record straight. Absolutely.
I got to ask you. I know that you're 4 goals back of Pasternak and Ovi for the goal-scoring lead, and I don't even know if you look at things like that. But did you know that the last player to win the Triple Crown, goals, assists, and points, was Mario Lemieux, and you're pretty damn close to it right now?
I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. But I think it'll be pretty hard to beat those guys up there. It seems like they're just scoring at will right now. So obviously, I'm going to try and do my best here the last little while, but I think it'll be a tough one.
Are you used to people mentioning you in the Hart Trophy conversation yet?
Again, I think I try to block that out as much as I can. I think for us, especially here in Edmonton, we're all kind of sick of losing, and the main reason we're all playing right now is to make the playoffs and make a push. So obviously, whatever I can do to help the team, win hockey games. That's all that matters right now to all of us. So, try to kind of block that out a little bit.
Leon Draisaitl of the Edmonton Oilers here on Tim and Sid. Okay, let's talk the team in relation to you. And Leon, full disclosure, as my co-host here knows, we've been talking about you for a couple of years now. And I have sat on this desk numerous times, and I've basically said, look, the numbers Leon's putting up are nice. If he can't drive his own line, the Oilers are not going to go where they need to go.
Right.
And you shut a lot of people up, including me this year. What is the chemistry like with Kailer and Nuge and yourself? And when you look at the numbers and the chemistry you guys have developed, is it the sky's the limit type feeling because 97 is on another line doing his thing as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it makes our team just a lot more dangerous, a lot more, harder to defend because a lot of times, when Connor and I, when we played together, we didn't have a good night, then, you shut both of us down at the same time, kind of. Now it's a different look with our group, I think. And obviously those two guys I've had on my wings, they've played amazing hockey lately. And it's been a lot of fun playing with them. And we've built a great chemistry. So, we're just looking to keep that going.
I mean, the entire line's doing damage. We kind of knew that Nugent-Hopkins had it in him, but what have you seen different from Kailer Yamamoto since his return to the lineup?
I think just his confidence. He's like, I think I always saw that he was a good player, but it just seems like this year he came in and he just kind of had that mentality that I'm not leaving. I don't care what I have to do. I'm not leaving this place. So, he's so much fun to play with. It's really a lot of fun. And, like I said, we've built a lot of chemistry over the little bit, and, he's obviously a huge part of that.
Leon Draisaitl of the Oilers here on Tim and Sid. Leon, you put numbers up last year, and obviously it was a year of transition, especially behind the bench. And I don't want to disrespect anyone who's already coached you in that market, but Dave Tippett, what has he done for your game this year?
As a team?
For you individually. Well, you go both. I'll take as a team and for you individually.
As a team, I think he's just so good at, getting the most out of plays. You've heard that, like, from reading interviews, all that kind of stuff. When we hired him, that people were saying that that's his best asset. He's so good at getting the most out of every guy, and that's really something that we've been missing a little bit the last couple of years. Our third and fourth line, those kind of guys, and they play huge roles in us winning games and being in the spot that we're in right now. Like Archie and Shee, for example, they kill, like they're so good at killing penalties. So we've won a lot of games that way. So. He's just very good at giving players roles, and they just kind of thrive in it. Yeah.
You mentioned Archie. I got to ask you: is it nice to see him get a deal?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think we're all very excited. He's been a great teammate, great player for us. Really gives us a lot of depth, and he can really play up and down the lineup. So I think we're all very excited about that.
All right, last one from me. Did you see Mika Zibanejad's 5-goal game last night? One, does it piss you off that it came so close to your 4-goal game, or do you have a better appreciation?
Yeah, I'm so pissed off.
Yeah.
Or do you have the better appreciation because you just had the 4 game?
No, he deserves it. That's very, very hard to do, and very impressive. Yeah, that's
well, unlike you, he didn't have an assist, Leon. A little bit of a hog last night. He had 5 and 0.
Yeah, he's he can't pass very well.
How much are you thinking playoffs, Leon? I know it's tight. I know there's a lot of hockey left, but the market's getting excited here. How much are you thinking playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're in a position where we can start thinking about it, of course, but you don't want to think too far ahead. You want to take it game by game. Obviously, still need to bank in points here as much as we can, and obviously I think I'd be lying if we weren't all thinking about it, but like I said, can't think too far ahead and just got to go out and then play our game, try and bank in points.
Leon, if the postseason started today, I love this game. My co-host hates it. If the postseason started today, it's Oilers-Flames round 1. You want that, don't you? Come on, Leon. How much you want the Flames? How much you want the Flames in round 1? Let's go.
Well, I think the whole hockey world, or especially Alberta, would want that really badly. So it would be a lot of fun for sure. No question. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens at the end.
Handled like a seasoned veteran, Leon. Handled like a seasoned veteran. Hey, thanks a lot for doing this. We know it's a busy time. You guys have 6 games, 10 nights. Really appreciate it, and good luck against Columbus.
No problem. Thanks for having me, guys.
Anytime, Leon. There is Leon Draisaitl.